up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Um, Gotta give y'all this game right here. And this one is a little tricky because it's going to put us in a situation sometimes where we gotta make decisions based on people we really care about. And that is the vouching for other people. It's vouching for other people and putting your name on the line when it comes to doing that. See, here's the deal, man. When somebody has a situation where they need something and they're not able to get it on their own, then typically you may reach out to a friend, a family member, parent, whatever, and say, "Hey, can you help me out with this? I'm trying to get this car. Can you co-sign? I'm trying to get in this apartment. Can you co-sign? I'm trying to," whatever it is. And people who care about those people, they'll go, "Okay, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry about it. I ain't no big deal. I got you. I'll take care of that for you." But then, what ends up happening, a lot of times, what ends up happening, that person who was so sincere, so adamant, so determined that all I need you to do is just help me with this. Once they get it, and once you put your name on the line, they get very negligent with that thing that now has your name attached to it. And the first time something goes wrong, then the people who they have conducted that business with, they're going to contact them. But then if they can't catch up with them, they're going to contact you. They're going to say, "Hey, you signed on this bond for little Johnny, and Johnny didn't show up to court today." And now you're like, "Oh my God, oh my goodness." And there's a certain level of liability that you now have based on the fact that you trusted someone's maturity. You trusted that someone was going to be mature and responsible and that they were going to prioritize a thing that they claim they really not just wanted but really needed, and out of the kindness of your heart you put yourself on the line to do it. Now, those are just some examples. When I say about the car and the apartment and all that, I got some stories, but I'm not going to go into all of that. But also, it comes in the form of just putting your name on the line, not physically writing your name, but not physically co-signing, but co-signing verbally for somebody. When somebody asks you, "Hey man, what you think about old buddy, man? I mean, I'm thinking about doing some stuff with him, and I don't know, what you think about him?" Then you go, "Oh yeah, he's a good guy, man. You should do it." If you, and then that person turns out to be just a snake, and you feel bad because you're like, "Oh man," even if you just kind of just gave him a nod, like, "Yeah, he's a cool dude. I never had any issues with him." Then that person goes forward. You may not just have said, "Yeah, do it," but sometimes you do just, "Oh yeah, that's my boy. I do it," and then people surprise even you because relationships exist on different levels. So the way that they would have dealt with you is not necessarily the way that they'll deal with somebody else. They may feel like, "Oh, I can do him any kind of way. I can do her any kind of way." Might not do it to you. So your view of him is different. Your view of her is different because you're like, "Well, I ain't never had no issues with him." But it still speaks to the principle of knowing how to put a disclaimer on every single thing every time you're in a situation where you feel like you're going to speak on behalf of somebody. I wouldn't care if it was a restaurant. It wouldn't matter to me if somebody said, "Well, man, I'm thinking about going to such and such to eat. What you think about it, man?" I eat there all the time, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite places to go, man. I always have a good dining experience when I go there. But that's me. I can't speak for you. You might not like it. You might like it. You might not. I'm not telling you that you're going to love it. I'm not telling you you're going to feel the same. That's the disclaimer that you basically got to put on stuff these days because Unfortunately, in certain situations like that, the very people who asked you for the advice or for the, just the info or whatever, if it goes wrong, some people, not everybody, some people get it, but some people will blame you. Man, that dude you hooked me up with, man, that dude messed my whole engine up. I gotta get a whole new car. like, so, I'm real careful with when I vouch for folks, man. And I make sure to tell people who come to me on those levels, hey, you do what you want to do. I'm just telling you my relationship with the person or my history with the person. But in terms of protecting yourself, you better do your best to make sure that you know who you're putting your name on a piece of paper behind, and who you're creating liability for yourself on behalf of. You got to make sure you know that, man. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the love and support y'all have been giving me. I'm going to keep on dropping this game on y'all. Leave suggestions of things that y'all want me to talk about. And if I see it and if I know about it, I will. All right, man. Peace and love.